Happy morning, students. Come back to the continuation of triangles chapter 6. Today we are going to see converse of basic proportionality theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So in the figure, he has given that DE is a line where your D and E divides your side AB and AC in equal ratios. So we want to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Now coming back to the proof here, given triangle ABC, DE line divides AB and AC in the same ratio, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. We want to prove that DE line is parallel to BC. We are going to prove this by contradiction method. Here we are assuming that DE is not parallel to BC, but we have taken DF, we have drawn a line DF which is parallel to BC. So in the figure I have drawn DF. I am assuming DF will be parallel to the baseline BC. So I am going to use the basic proportionality theorem. If a line is drawn parallel to BC, then my point D and F divides the sides AB and AC into equal ratios. So I got AD by DB is equal to AF by FC. Now I will show this in the figure. If D is parallel to BC, then D and F divides the side AB and AC into equal ratios. That is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So calling this as my equation 1. Already it is given in the statement that DE line divides the sides AB and AC into equal ratios. So we have through statement we have AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, calling this as equation 2. So now you see comparing 1 and 2, we see here my left hand sides of both the equations are equal. So automatically I can equate my right hand sides as AE by EC is equal to AF by FC. So here I am adding 1 to both sides of the equation. AE by EC plus 1 is equal to AF by FC plus 1. By shorter way of LCM, we will get AE plus EC by EC is equal to AF plus FC by FC. So if I add AE plus EC from the figure, AE plus EC, I will get AC. So from my equation, AE plus EC is equal to AC by EC. Similarly, AF plus FC becomes AC by FC. So here my numerator of both the sides are equal. So automatically my denominators are also equal. So EC is equal to FC. So this happens only if E and F are coincides. So this is not possible. So our assumption is wrong. Hence we find that DE is parallel to BC. Now coming to exercise 6.2 in triangles. In the figure, he has given the two figures. DE, where DE is parallel to BC. Please cut. Coming to exercise 6.2, the first problem. In the figure, DE is parallel to BC. Find EC in the first figure and AD in the second figure, where in both the figures he has given DE is parallel to BC. So let us consider the first figure. In triangle ABC, he has given DE is parallel to BC. So we need to find out my EC, where AD is given as 1.5 and DB is 3 cm, AE is 1 cm. We need to find EC. So I am going to use here a basic proportionality theorem since my DE is given as parallel to BC. So coming to the solution now. In triangle ABC, it is given that DE is parallel to BC. So by using basic proportionality theorem, we know that if a line is drawn parallel to BC and intersects the other two sides at distinct points, then that two sides are divided in the same ratio. So we get AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now substituting the values of the given AD and DB here, where AD is given 1.5, DB he has given 3 and AE as 1. We need to find AEC. So now cross multiplying here, I will get 1.5 EC is equal to 3, where EC is equal to 3 by 1.5. In order to remove my decimal point, I am multiplying and dividing by 10. So I will get 30 by 15, where I will get the answer EC as 2 centimeter. So in the figure, I get EC value as EC is equal to 2 centimeter. Now the second subdivision, he has given the triangle ABC where D is parallel to BC. He needs to find out my AD. So since it is given DE is parallel to BC, I am using a basic proportionality theorem here. So coming to the solution, so DE is parallel to BC. By basic proportionality theorem, we get AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now I am going to substitute all the values here, where AD we need to find and DB he has given 7.2, AE 1.8 and EC is 5.4. Now cross multiplying here, so that I will get AD is equal to 1.8 into 7.2 by 5.4. 1.8 will go 3 times in 5.4 and 3 will divide 7.2 2.4 times. So where AD is equal to 2.4 centimeter. So we got AD as 2.4 centimeter. Second problem, D and F are points of the sides PQ and PR of the triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF is parallel to QR. Now we are going to see the first subdivision, where in the first subdivision he has given PE as 3.9 centimeter, EQ 3 centimeter, PF 3.6 centimeter, FR is equal to 2.5 centimeter. So we need to find out whether EF is parallel to QR. So I am going to draw a triangle PQR. I am drawing a line EF. Since we need to find out EF is parallel to QR, we are going to use the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So in converse of basic proportionality theorem, we need to show that the sides are in the same ratios. So if the sides are in the same ratio, automatically EF line will be parallel to QR. So now coming to this triangle, we need to see first PE by EQ ratio. So coming here to the problem, PE by EQ is equal to, PE value is 3.9, EQ will be 3. So multiplying and dividing by 10 here, we will get 39 by 30, which is equal to 1.3 centimeter. Going to the other side, we need to find PF by FR. So PF by FR is equal to, PF is 3.6, FR is 2.4. Multiplying and dividing by 10 here, I will get 36 by 24, which is equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5. So we find that the sides are not in the same ratio. So PE by EQ is not equal to PF by FR. That is, if the sides are not in the same ratio, your EF line will not be parallel to QR. Second problem, second subdivision. He has given PE is equal to 4 centimeter, QE is equal to 4.5 centimeter, PF as 8 centimeter, RF is 9 centimeter. We need to find out that EF is parallel to QR. Again, I have drawn the figure PQR where EF is a line. So he has given PE value, QE value, PF as well as RF. We need to find EF is parallel to QR. I am going to use the converse of basic proportionality theorem here. So when I use converse of BPT, I want to prove that the sides are in the same ratios. So I need to find out PE by EQ and PF by RF. So where PE by EQ is equal to 4 by 4.5. So multiplying and divide by 10. So I'll get 40 by 45, which is equivalent to 8 by 9. Coming to PF by RF, it's given PF is 8, RF is 9, where my PF by RF ratio will be equivalent to PE by EQ ratio. Hence, PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So the sides are in the same ratio. So we proved that EF is parallel to QR. Third problem, if LM is parallel to CD and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. He has given the figure where ABCD he has given and LM is parallel to BC and LN is parallel to CD. I want to prove AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So since my LM is present in the triangle ABC, I am going to take my triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, I know that LM is parallel to BC. So I am going to use the basic proportionality theorem for this. LM is parallel to BC. So now consider triangle ABC. In ABC, it is given that LM is parallel to BC. So by basic proportionality theorem, we get if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So we get AL by LC is equal to AM by MB. So now calling this as equation 1. Now coming to the figure where we see that LN is present in the triangle ACD and it is given in the problem LN is parallel to CD. So I am taking this triangle ACD. I am going to use the basic proportionality theorem now. Coming to the second case, consider triangle ACD where my LN is parallel to CD. By basic proportionality theorem, we get AL by LC. The sides are in the same ratio. I will get AL by AC is equal to AN by ND. Calling this as equation 2. I am going to compare now equation 1 and 2. Comparing equation 1 and 2, since the left hand sides of both the equations are equal, my right hand side becomes equal. So which implies AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. We get AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. So I am going to add 1 on both sides of the equation. So before adding, I should take the reciprocal of this ratio where I will get MB by AM is equal to ND by AN. I am reciprocating these ratios. So now adding 1 on both sides, MB by AM plus 1 is equal to ND by AN plus 1. Now by the shorter way of LCM, I will get MB plus AM by AM is equal to ND plus AN by AN. So now seeing the figure MB plus AM, where MB plus AM, if you add, I will get AB. So the numerator becomes AB by AM, which is equal to, on my right hand side, ND plus AN. Coming to this figure, ND plus AN becomes AD. So I will write AD by AN. Now again I am reciprocating this. I will get AM by AB is equal to AN by AD, which I proved the required ratios AM by AB is equal to AN by AD.